How does the 49ers defense work under Robert Saleh? In general, we have a middle of the field open defense, which just means we start with two deep safeties most of the time. But that does not mean we're using two deep coverages all the time. In fact, our most used coverage is cover three. So that leads most people to question, how do you have cover three but with two deep safeties? Well, in general, it's simple. We just rotate one of the safeties down. But where you rotate that safety down is what defines the coverage. So then what's the point of having two deep safeties if you're just going to call cover three? Well, the point is to have more eyes on more players. Also, it forces quarterbacks to diagnose late. As for our other most common coverage, which is quarters, it's just a pattern matching coverage where we squeeze our routes, and it's just essentially man coverage with extra steps. It is a communication heavy defense which requires someone like Fred Warner to be there, which we unfortunately do not have, and it rounds out about 20% of our coverage calls. So if you're counting at home, that's 30 and 20%. That's half our calls. And then you ask, if you're only calling those two things mostly, well, wouldn't you be so predictable? And that's where our switch ups come from. First one would be cover six, which is something D'Amico was known for when he was here. And it works well against any 2x2 or doubles formations we see. It's just cover four to the passing strength and cover two away. Now, if you flip that, it is cover two to the strong side and cover four away. That's normally what you would get when we face quarters. And what we do is we man up the backside, so we have that safety that's deep. Just play the front side, so it's 5/3, and then 2-on-2 backside. The other two calls being cover one rat and Tampa 2. As for cover one rat, it's a standard man coverage call, nothing too crazy. Everyone's funneling everything to the two safeties, and out of the two safeties, one playing deep, one playing in the middle. And as for Tampa 2, it's more of our passing situation call. We use it to force everything underneath, and it maximizes Fred the most because he has pure dominance over the middle of the field when he's allowed to just freelance, essentially. Despite this being a solid second stint here, he still shows his roots with his press coverage within cover three and cover one. As mentioned before, he still calls cover one hold quite frequently, and he still calls cover three while showing cover three pre-snap. However, we aren't too old school because we still use our non-traditional tempos within our game plans, mixed in with our simulated pressures, stunts, and blitzes. In short, this defense is flexible, disguise heavy, and always changing the picture post-snap. It's the same solid foundation with new tools, new players, and a whole lot of ways to mesh with the modern quarterback.